Good evening and welcome to the SkyZhone HD Game of the Week. We are here for football Thursday night here in Ashe County High School. And a beautiful night for football here at Ashe County High School. I'm Dusty Farm. Along with me tonight is Mark Hudler. And Mark, it's a little unusual tonight being here on a Thursday, but thanks to the hurricane moving in, we've adjusted things. People all over the state are moving games, so we're here on a Thursday night.
Yeah, and it's caused havoc, I guess, this week. Of course, it's homecoming, so caused a little havoc with that and so on and so forth, but they've done it before.
Yeah, it's not our first time being. We've played on some Thursday nights, some Monday nights. But it's a beautiful night, a little chill in the air. It feels like football weather here in the high country, here in West Jefferson, North Carolina. We'll get started on our Steve Johnson Auto World Keys of the Game. And our first key of the game tonight, Mark, is set the edge.
Yeah, Ashe County cannot let their speed beat them to the outside. Of course, and we'll get to in a minute, of one of the players to watch is for Alexander's their fullback. He's unusual according to their staff. He's not very big, but he's really fast. So, and we say this all the time, Ashe County, of course, they're not a very fast team most of the time, and that's going to be the key to the game. The defense has played well, but they can't give up the big play. They get teams in long situations. Seems like bad things happen when we get there.
Our second Steve Johnson Auto World Key of the Game is finish drive. Huskies have started well, but seem to be self-induced as far as killing drive.
Oh yeah, they'll score some points. For the most part, they score points. But they had a lot of drives like the North Wilkes game, which they ended up losing just, 3 times inside the 5, and you can't get it in. So they got to finish drives and quit with the penalty mistakes, but we'll go back to us a young football team.
And our final Steve Johnson Auto World Key of the Game is put the ball in play, Mark. We've had a hard time completing passes of late.
Yeah, got to catch it. That's key. Everybody thinks we throw it deep all the time, and no, we don't. We throw it in areas. We throw, hopefully if the quarterback's reading everything good, he's going where the football is supposed to go. So, and we've got to catch the football, and we've had just some drops that is not common what we do.
And we get ready for the kickoff here. Thursday night football here from Ashe County is taken at the 5-yard line, up across the 20, and up to almost the 30-yard line. We'll call it the 28-yard line. Looks like that was Colin Estes on the return for the Huskies. So we'll get a look at this Husky offense to start the game. Alexander Central did win the toss and deferred to the second half.
Yeah, they did. And, of course, player to watch here tonight, Dr. Pepper player to watch for Ashe County is Dylan Borders. Lineman, plays both ways. He's leading the team in tackles. Senior, one of those guys that, younger in the Pee Wee balls you just didn't know. But he's stuck with it, and he's become a pretty daggone good football player.
Peters in the gun. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. They motion a man across, and it's a shovel pass up the middle, and it goes from nowhere. Going to lose yards.
Yeah, trying to get it to Estes there, and of course we didn't talk about it much. Speed up front, we got to control the line of scrimmage, and trying some maybe a jet sweep there, and just didn't where we don't like to be, behind the chains.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 14 now for the Huskies. Peters looks to throw. He's going to throw the quick out. It goes through Graybill's hands at the 35-yard line.
And I think we just talked about, that's a drop football. Yeah, that's one of their staple plays, the outplay, or the hitch, or whatever they call it now. And I mean, he's open. You're going to pick up 5-6 yards, make your third down play a whole lot better there.
And we talked about it in our, Steve Johnson Auto World Key of the Game is, keep the ball in play. Incompletion on 2nd down will be 3rd and long now for the Huskies. Empty backfield for Peters. Takes the snap, looks to throw on 3rd down, throws across the middle. It's tipped, but it is completed, but it's going to back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he might have picked up a few yards there, but Alexander Central's getting way on that first drive, way too much penetration, and just done a great job, so they're going to force the Huskies to punt here.
Will be Borders, our Dr. Pepper player to watch back to punt for Ashe County, and a dangerous return team back for Alexander Central. High end over end kick, takes a Husky bounce and get down to the 25-yard line.
Does definitely take a good Husky bounce there. We'll get to see what this Alexander Central offense can do here with the Husky defense. They have played some pretty good football, but they need to come out and get a stop.
it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Cougars, and Mark, we'll get to our Dr. Pepper player to watch for Alexander Central.
It's Tanner.
This is Tanner Rowe.
Yeah. Tanner Moore, and then also Braden Rowe, the quarterback here, number 10. Rowe's a small fullback, but he's very fast and quick, and right there, 5 yards right up the middle.
And Rowe on the carry for the Cougars, and it's a real tight formation, Mark, and they like to just pound up the middle, then bounce it outside.
That's Butch Carter football. He's coached for, gosh, a long time, 20 years. He's at South Caldwell for a very long time. When I refereed, I loved going to South Caldwell. He's a good man. But, yes, they're going to pound and ground you a little bit and, don't fall asleep on the pass.
2nd and short now for the Cougars. Handoff to number 3 up the middle, and he is going to have enough for the first down. He just kind of hides behind that big offensive line.
Yeah, and they're just sort of opening the holes there. And, well, they're going to call him a little short there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and inches here. See if Huskies could get a stop here. But, yeah, they're really moving us up front right now.
Yeah, it looked like from here he had the first down.
Very short, about a half yard, if that.
3rd and short from the Cougars. 9:18 here in first quarter. Quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
There you go. See, Butch Carter is school. Old school. You just don't see that much anymore.
He's going to pick up the sure first down.
But the quarterback sneak, old school right there. Nice job to keep the drive alive.
And one thing we don't see much, especially around here, Mark, is quarterback under center.
Never. I can't ever remember seeing it.
Lataga will go under center every now and then, but for the most part, it's everything's shotgun formation.
Yeah, and it drives me nuts when you need a yard.
1st and 10 now from the 37-yard line. And off to number 4, and he's going to bounce it outside. He's got a lot of green grass in front of him. He's across the 50 to the 40, 30 down the sideline, and finally cut out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's Mason Chapman there. And we talked about this also. They got it on the edge there. They're going to soften you up in the middle there, and then they're going to bounce it outside or run across buck or something. Good job. I believe that is SD's to run him out of bounds.
And they work quick back to the huddle, or back to the line. And the fumble on the play, I'm not sure if Ashe County recovered or not. And it looks like the Huskies got on it.
Break here for the Huskies there. Alexander started going quick there, and I don't know, just didn't handle the handoff very well there. And Huskies come up with the football. Didn't see who really picked it up there.
So that'll be 1st and 10 after the Alexander Central turnover for the Huskies. First and 10 now for the Huskies. 8:28 to go in the scoreless first quarter. And it looks like Alexander Central may have jumped. Will be offsides against the Cougars.
Yeah, that's a good job there. Of course, we've had some quarterbacks through the years that's been pretty good with the hard counts and stuff there, so good job there. I'd like to see him hand it to Peterson here and just see if they could get him started.
First and 5 now. Handoff is to Peterson up the middle, and he's going to be stopped at maybe a gain of, well, they're going to say no gain on the play.
Yeah, we got to hand that ball off. Also try to get it to him in the flats. He's our guy. He had a big game in Alexander Central down there last year as a junior. He's a tough player.
Two-back set for the Huskies. 2nd and 5. And we may have jumped off sides, and guess not. And gets the completion out to Graybill, but it's only going to be a minimal gain. I'm not real sure what happened there, Mark.
I don't know. It looked like they was, but if it was, well, they were saying, seemed like somebody seen a flag, but you stop it in high school regardless, you can't get back. But anyway, Peters kept a nice job keeping his composure there and handling the snap. going to be a big 3rd and about 1 here, long 1.
And Mark, here's a formation I'm not sure we've seen.
No, I have not. Definitely, this is new.
Hand off on 3rd down, and he's still on his feet, but just nowhere to go. A lot of white jerseys.
Don't know about that formation, Mr. Farmer.
I put a big question mark next to that one.
Yeah, you might not, but anyway, it didn't work there. And give Alexander Central credit; they just blew it up from
The penetration that defensive line has gotten so far is just troublesome here to early in the first quarter.
We're going to have to go to maybe a quick passing game or something here.
Borders to punt, gets off an end-over-end punt once again, and it takes another Husky bounce down to the 34-yard line.
So, of course, just see if this Husky defense can hold them, force maybe another turnover here, because Alexander Central was definitely moving the ball very well on that first drive before they had to fumble.
So that'll be 1st and 10 from the Cougar 34-yard line. Moore under center for the Cougars. Handoff on 1st down up the middle. Big hole. Hard to tell who.
Brought down by Bladden's there. I believe it's
Number 20, Sawyer Chapman Mays for the Cougars.
Yeah, he's done a good job there. And I mean, I don't know. Why would you do anything else? They're getting 5-6 and right there, nice 8-yard gain on 1st down.
Just shy of the 45.
Right now, that front line is blowing off the ball.
We are. Hammer splits to the right boundary.
Handoff on 2nd and short, and he's got the sideline. That is number 5, Millsap. That was, yeah.
Looked like Borders and Luke Osborne there run him out of bounds. Another 1st down for the Cougars.
And he's got a world of talent.
And they ain't getting real big chunks, but they're just steady as they can be.
Just, well, I mean, 5-6 every play, so that's pretty good chunks.
Not quite the chunks we're used to giving up at times, though.
Yeah, they're just absolutely blowing us off the football right now. That's all you can say.
Flag in the backfield. Looks like we're going to have a false start against the Cougars.
And it's, you can say all you want to. You can run all your schemes and everything. It's a pretty simple game. If you can't block and tackle, you're in trouble.
Yeah, the trenches is where it's won.
There's a big penalty, though. We're going to get them behind the chains here, which, running teams usually don't like to throw it, but we know they got some speed and stuff out there.
Murdered with penalties. We had 23 combined in the first 2 games.
1st and 15 now for the Cougars.
So it's 1st and 15.
Handoff to number 4 once again. He's got positive yards, and we talked about it setting that edge.
We're setting it, but they're just really blocking it good, and he's hitting the seam good, and got about 6 yards right there. So, I mean, we've done nothing so far early in this game and in the 1st quarter to stop it.
One thing you can say, it's been a pretty quick 1st quarter with all the runnings. And
Yeah, now you just dig.
I may have. 2nd down for the Cougars, handoff to number 20, and he's got a huge hole. That is Sawyer Chapman Mays. And, Mark, that's just a freshman.
Yeah, we do have a flag back here. Yeah, he had a gaping hole there. It looked like, I believe that's Wellington over there ran right by it. He ran right by it, so there's a hole again. So the Cougars are really stopping themselves right here. Well, not really. I mean, they're stopping themselves right now. Breaks for the Huskies.
So now that's going to move the ball back just shy of midfield for the Cougars. 4:30 to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter so far.
Why they reset the chains? Yeah, wow.
First down and about
Yeah, I don't think they should have moved the chains.
I don't think so.
No. Mark, one thing we won't really have tonight is the Miller's Insurance scoreboard, and with Thursday night games, it's going to be hard for it to update and everything.
There's most of them are playing, but I don't think everybody is. I believe as beautiful it is tonight, they wish they had of.
Second down, quarterback's going to keep it. Not sure if that was a miscommunication or not. Another flag in the backfield.
Now here's my problem.
Yeah, it looked like it to me. I think somebody went the wrong way here. We're going to get, I believe it's going to be,
The line judge did not call it.
I believe it's going to, I don't know what the play is going to be. The referee threw the flag.
Yeah.
They're going to do a sideline warning against Ashe County. We'll see what the penalty is. So now they give us no indication.
And it looks like the call is going to be a hold against Second Central. That is declined.
They're going to take the play. So it's going to bring it third and about, let's call it 14 here.
As a matter of fact, I understand it all. Third down.
Third and long now for the Cougars.
I mean, we're getting chunks on the ground. Well, let's see if we can go and play without holding. Nobody wide.
Third down. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And it looks like going to be a pass on third down. He's got a man wide open. And he overthrows him. And, Mark, we've talked about it. Running teams like this, not real comfortable throwing the football.
He should have threw the ball in the flats. He had the running back with nobody on him in the flats. Take the easy throw. He would have got a first down easy. But right there, and I was sort of curious, too, why we didn't take the penalty yardage, but I guess that's why.
Yeah.
So right there, that worked out for Coach Hampton there. He didn't give him another play. So good move. Let's see here if the offense can get the football back and move the ball like we know how they can move the football.
Punt team coming out for the Cougars. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter, still scoreless. And a high, wobbly end-over-end kick toward the sideline. It does take a Cougar bounce. Going to roll all the way down to the 15-yard line.
3:41 remaining in the first quarter. We're scoreless. The Cougars have moved it.
So, Mark, neither team really got much of anything going so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Alexander Central's killed herself with turnovers and penalties and everything, and the Huskies, they're just, as far as we can't do nothing with their front right now, so let's see what happens. See if they come out with something to get the quarterback the ball out of his hands quicker, and because Coach Piscopo will adjust.
Official timeout. Looks like there's a chain problem. They're going to bring the teams to the sideline. So, Mark, this Alexander Central team comes in tonight. They've played some tough competition. Both teams, we haven't talked about it, is the conference opener tonight.
For both teams, of course, look at overall records. They're both 2-3, but yes, they've played a murderous Rose football schedule this year, no doubt about that. Of course, coming out of that, win 2 games, I don't know that would be, you know, the worst feeling in the world for your kids and your coaching staff, knowing the competition that they have played.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Husky 15-yard line. They motion Poe across. Peters looks to throw, and he gets it out, and it is complete. That is to Ryder Phipps. Pick up about 7, maybe 8 yards on the play.
You know, pretty good protection that time. Of course, that's found the hole. They're dropping back in that zone. Finally got a completion there. Let's just see if we can put a few good plays together here.
2nd and short now for the Huskies. Peters hands off to Peterson up the middle, and just nowhere for Matthew to go.
So far, the running game is non-existent. He might have picked up a yard there, but not much at all. So huge third down play here. We need to pick up a first down. But you got to keep the defense off the field some here too. So see what we come up with here, because they need to get Matthew Peterson going, even if it's throwing it to him in the flats.
Which they've had success doing.
Trips left again. Single back.
Peterson, the gun, takes the snap on third down, looks to throw, gets it out quick, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Phipps once again.
Held again. I don't think they would go for it in this position of the field.
Yeah, incomplete there. I believe you should have let him clear that route a little more maybe. But anyway, 4th and 1. Of course, we're in our territory, so we got to put that football out of here.
Borders back to punt for the Huskies. 2:26 to go. And we run a man on late. And it's a short kick. Some pressure may have got to him. And it takes a bounce out to about the Husky 47-yard line. Or 44-yard line.
So not a very good punt there. So let's see. If Alexander Central keeps with the penalties or quits hurting themselves, see what the Husky defense can come up with here, because they've really done nothing to stop them.
No, Alexander Central's kind of
manhandling both
the
lines of scrimmage.
And the penalties have killed the Cougars.
Absolutely. The holding penalties and
hand off to the freshman up the middle. And he's got enough for a Cougar first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice run. Big hole, hard run. Looks like we got a player down. Wellington's down out there. Yeah, picks up a first down, gets about 11 yards right there.
Yeah, it's Wellington down for the Huskies.
Like you said, just a freshman. A good size, good looking, solid kid.
Well, they're calling for help already.
And if they're calling for help, Adam knows he is very good at what he does.
Well, it looks like it's going to take a while here for this injured Husky player.
How about his your player was pointing and looking over here whenever he walked back by him or rocked him to.
So we'll take a break here from Ashe County. We'll be back with more of the SkyZone HD Game of the Week after the break.
Carroll Original Wear has been in the business of custom apparel and merchandise for over 20 years, cutting their teeth in Western wear and specializing in custom embroidery, t-shirt graphics, and jerseys. They also offer their services to teams, businesses, and the greater public. They are dedicated to creating quality products that teams and businesses can be proud to wear. Carroll Original Wear is proud to support our hometown teams.
When it comes to insurance, Miller Insurance has over 70 years of experience in the business. We offer auto, home, farm, and business insurance, along with several other products to make sure you have the right coverage that fits your needs. Before you renew, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or stop by 107 South Jefferson Avenue in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to support all our hometown teams.
Welcome back to SkyZone HD Game of the Week after the break. And Mark, you hate to see a player get hurt, but you definitely hate to see the stretcher come out. And we're not going to speculate on what it was or anything. We just know that it is an injured Husky player.
Yeah, you like you said, you hate to see the stretcher come out, and they're trying to get the young man off here and get him in the ambulance or whatever. I think it's an arm injury maybe, but like you say, don't really know. But he went down, and then, of course, Adam, the trainer here, when he got out there, he called for the stretcher pretty quick. So we knew he had broke something or something was going on. It was definitely not good.
And we probably had a 20-minute delay. Teams are kind of going to warm back up a little bit.
Yeah, they're stretching.
Stretch it out a little bit. It is chilly here tonight. Definitely not cold for Ashe County standards.
I was getting ready to say, what y'all people going to do in the wintertime?
Exactly. We're going to play basketball.
Us chubby, overweight people like this kind of weather.
I agree. I love it. So it will be
Well, Farmer, I was talking about you.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Overweight one.
1st and 10 for the Cougars. Ball on the Husky 34-yard line.
Husky 33-yard line.
Handoff on first down. It's the freshman once again, and he just plows up ahead.
Yeah, about 7 yards right there. Those 7, 8 yards to carry is pretty much what they're about averaging right now. I mean, they are. Of course, people talking here in the booth. I mean, Alexander Central realistically should be up at least 14.
Yeah. 2nd short now for the Cougars.
We can always say that's why they play the games.
Yeah, that's why it's played on the field and not on paper.
Second down and 2.
2nd down, handoff on 2nd down, and he dices his way through. That's number 4 once again.
Yeah,
It's the older brother.
they're just really opening up some big holes right now.
And if you look at number 4, the older brother, Mason Chapman Mays, he's a senior, and next to him it just says athlete.
Yeah, and he looks like an athlete.
In the opening quarter, we had that long injury delay.
1st and 10 now from the 18-yard line.
Yeah, the play clock here might come into play.
Yeah, it's down to 4 on the play clock. They do snap it, and the quarterback's going to keep it around the left side. He cuts back at the 10, still on his feet at the 5, and I think he stepped out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you find this young man's name, because we gotta brag on the big uglies, even if they're on the other team. I tell you, 55 there for Alexander Central led the way, and I mean Garrett Clark manhandled that a couple of guys for Ashe.
He did.
Moore, I'll go shake his hand.
1st and goal, and he just walks into the end zone. That is Chapman Mays. That's Mason, the older brother.
Yeah, and I mean, in big hole, Farmer, I could have made it.
I believe you could. I believe you could have.
Like we said, and I hate to keep saying it, but right now we have got to figure out something on the fronts. The offensive and defensive lines right now are really just getting manhandled.
And Alexander Central on for the PAT. And it is good. So it'll be 7-0 Cougars with 47.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So, Mark, if you're Coach Hampton, you tell him, it's a very good Alexander Central team coming in. You tell him you're only down 7 in the first quarter. I think you take it.
And, hey, I mean, they just got to get something, going offensively. And the big thing is they've got to get some first downs, if nothing else.
His defense was on the field almost in first quarter.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, we're lucky, very, very lucky not to be down 21-0 right. I mean,
yeah, because every possession that Alexander Central's had, they've moved the football and they've kind of self-destructed on the first 2.
Yeah, and then they had the 1 turnover. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And to me, we got to find a way to get the ball to Peterson in space.
Huskies back deep. 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And a beautiful end-over-end kick taken by Luke Osborne at the 5, and he's going to get up to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that was Luke Osborne. He done a good job fielding the ball, but that's a very nice tackle there by the Alexander Central player.
1st and 10 now for the Huskies. They're on 21-yard line. 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Huskies do trail by 7.
They get after the ball. We talk about pressure, get nothing but pressure.
Handoff on first down to Peterson. He's got a hole. And he's got positive yards, still on his feet at the 40. It's a foot race across the 50. Still on his feet, and he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds. We'll see where he marks them out at. They're going to mark him out at the 30-yard line.
Was it 60? Yeah, there we go. I mean, all-conference player last year. We finally got the hole open there. Looked like he went with 3 down front, and we got a gap, and Peterson finally hit it nice. Of course, biggest play of the night so far for the Huskies, but nice job there.
So 1st and 10 now from the Cougar 30-yard line. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Peters takes the snap on 1st down. He's going down the sideline for Graybill and overthrows his man. Good coverage. He was right with Graybill step for step.
Step for step. Wasn't much you could do there. Just great coverage. But you know how they are. Usually, and that's an MO. There after a big play, they usually come take a shot.
Yeah, they do. They like to, after big running play especially, they like to take that shot deep. 2nd and 10 now for the Huskies. Hand off to Peterson once again, and a lot of white jerseys.
Yeah, they just blew that up, as they say. Yeah, about a 4-yard loss right there, and he just, like we said, they just manhandled us up front.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Huskies trail by 7. They are moving the football down to the Alexander Central 30-yard line. We'll be back with a second quarter and a SkyZhone HD game of the week right after the break.
Carroll Original Wear has been in the business of custom apparel and merchandise for over 20 years, cutting their teeth in Western wear and specializing in custom embroidery, t-shirt graphics, and jerseys. They also offer their services to teams, businesses, and the greater public. They are dedicated to creating quality products that teams and businesses can be proud to wear. Carroll Original Wear is proud to support our hometown teams.
When it comes to insurance, Miller Insurance has over 70 years of experience in the business. We offer auto, home, farm, and business insurance, along with several other products to make sure you have the right coverage that fits your needs. Before you renew, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or stop by at 107 South Jefferson Avenue in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to support all our hometown teams.
Welcome back to SkyZone HD Game of the Week as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Huskies trail 7-0, but they are driving the football, have it 3rd and long from the Cougar 30-yard line. Peters takes the snap, looks to throw on 3rd down, gets across the middle, and just overthrows his man.
Yeah.
I get to Estes.
Yeah, it was intended for Estes. They're doing a lot better job with the protection. And I just think he just should have waited a split second longer and got it to him in that little hole a little better. But anyway, Huskies going to go for it right here. They might as well. Really no man's land, thank you. So big, huge 4th down play right here.
It is 4th down for the Huskies. They're going to go for it. Peters takes the snap, looks to throw on 4th down, across the middle, got a man open, and he's going to be right at the stick mark side. It's going to bend on the spot.
I think if they spot it across the line, I believe we're going to have a 1st down here. That's a huge play right there.
I think they'll give it to him. That's a very favorable spot for the Huskies. We'll take it.
So the Huskies pick up a 1st down here. Yeah, boy, we'll take it all day long. Nice job there picking up 4th and 15, and we pick it up there. Good job by the offense there to keep this drive alive.
Good throw by Peters. I mean,
they're giving him a little more time this drive too.
Peters hands off to Peterson on 1st down, and he up to about piles out. I think Alexander Central may have recovered, but I think the Huskies may have jumped back on it.
Yeah, it looked like Peterson there did recover his own fumble. Nice hard run, picks up 5 yards. That's a good, you like 5 yards on 1st down, you'll take it. And we talked about this keys to the game. Right here, you're in the red zone. You've got to finish a drive.
So many times this year the Huskies have been in this area and just haven't come away with points.
Yeah, we lost a kicker, which hurt some, but
Peters looks to throw on second down. He's going to scramble and looks to throw, and going to fall incomplete.
You know, there's a coverage incompletion.
Yeah, good job there by the secondary there. Had plenty of time to throw it. They just had him covered up. So you got third and about 6 or 7 here, maybe. We'll call it 5, I guess.
We'll call it a long 5.
Yeah.
Watch for a draw play right here.
Could be. He's got that tailback standing right beside
Peters with Peterson in the backfield. 2 receivers each side.
fake the handoff.
And they get the quick screen for Estes. He's still on his feet.
Goal inside the 10-yard
That's
line.
going to be a first down, I believe. That's going to be close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot. I believe he got there, and that's Colin Estes again, having a great senior year. We've talked about him a lot this year, so let's keep the drive alive.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, Mark. He's not a real big kid, but he is tough to bring down.
He's tough, and we've talked about this. He makes a lot of daggone tackles in that secondary, too. Goes both ways, which a lot of them do.
2-back look now for the Huskies. First and goal from the 5. And it's going to have a timeout. The Huskies are going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they know how big this drive is here, so they want to make sure they're all on the same page. Got first and goal ball here on about the 9-yard line, and hey, we don't need no deja vus of North Whips. I mean, they need to finish the drive right here.
Yeah, North. Gosh, we had it inside the 1 a couple times.
Yeah, and could not get the ball in.
Mark, still early in the first half, early in the second quarter. We put this thing in, tied up to 7. I mean, hanging around.
It's going to change your sideline look. You're going to feel better about yourself. So, I mean, you know, hey, we've talked about this a lot. Football is definitely a game of emotion and momentum, I mean.
First and goal from the 9 for the Huskies. 2-back look. 2 receivers this side. They're going to motion a man across. And looks to throw. There's nowhere to go to the football, and then gets it across and is caught at the 5-yard line. I think that's Phipps, maybe. Oh, excuse me, that's Graybill. You know, Mark, we can't see that far.
No, it's especially at this angle. They might have got a yard or 2 there, so we'll say they're going to snap it from the 7 here. First and goal, well, we'll go with the scoreboard, 6.
Shuffling a defensive player or 2.
Second and goal. And we got a lot of movement.
Yeah. Here we go.
Their right tackle.
Offsides against Alexander Central.
Well, that helps. So that's going to move the ball up. Wow.
I don't know, but they're going to mark it off against the Cougars half the distance.
So we're at the 6, now we're at the 3.
Second down and 3.
They're on the 6, they give them a 2-yard penalty. I mean, these guys, I don't think they have a clue.
3 receivers to this side.
Back to pass.
Peters looks to throw, and it's complete, falls incomplete. At first I thought he completed, then I thought it was picked off by number 10.
Moore was there. And,
Yeah, I did too, Dusty. And then I thought our guy back of the end zone might have a shot at it. So, but anyway, 3rd and goal here, 4-yard line. So we'll see.
Will they try to run here?
It'll be interesting to see what they do try to do here.
3 receivers to this side. Fake to Peterson, and his handoff to Peterson. He bounces outside. He gets to the pylon, and he's in for a Husky touchdown. It has a lot of Matthew Peterson just bouncing that one outside.
Yeah, it looked like they had him bottled up in the backfield there in Peterson, and we've seen him do it before. If you don't get him to the ground, he's a wrestler. I mean, he's strong in his legs, and he's got good low center of gravity, and he just bounced it outside and outraced him to the corner there. Big score for the Huskies.
Alvera on for the PAT. PAT is good. So we're going to take another look at that Matthew Peterson touchdown run on our Grins Excavating instant replay.
Who kicked extra?
All there.
Okay, your Steve Johnson Auto World Drive summary. It took the Huskies 3 minutes, 41 seconds. They won 80 yards in 11 plays. It ended in a 4-yard touchdown run by Matthew Peterson. The extra point kick was good by Manny Avera. That is your Steve Johnson Auto World Drive summary. And that brings your score here with 9:06 left in the second quarter. Alexander Central 7, your Ashe County Huskies 7.
Mark, the Huskies picked up big chunky yards on that first Peterson run. But after that, kind of methodically moved it in.
They did. Got some big key fourth down plays.
Some penalties helped.
Penalties helped. But, you know, we've all been there. It's been the other way, whatever. We've all had to live with it if you've been around this game for a long time. So,
We got ourselves a 7-7 ball game.
Backstreet Subs kickoff. Down to the 12-yard line. And good open field tackle. Yeah, it's Estes once again. I mean, there you go. He does it all for this team.
and I tell you, I thought the guy was going to have the sidelines there, but yeah, he does not come off the football field. Another great open field tackle there. See if this Husky defense can feed off the offense a little here, and because Alexander, we still hadn't held them. I mean, they moved the football on us all night. Let's see what happens.
1st and 10 from the Cougar 28-yard line. Handoff on first down up the middle. That's number 3 once again.
And again,
That's Rowe.
they're averaging at least 7 yards a carry, at least.
Mark, I'm like you. I got nervous on the kicking it deep on JV last night. They returned 3 kickoff for touchdown.
Oh, mercy. Yeah, that's, I mean, of course, that's been not a good thing for us. We don't.
Yeah.
I don't guess I should say that. It just seems like we worry about the speed so much. We do seem to cover kicks pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Handoff on second down. And Sawyer Chapman Mays up to looks like have enough for a first down. Just that surge alone that gave him enough for the first down.
yeah, it's just, I mean, you know, I tell you, I mean, they're just beating us up front. We got to figure out something, getting some gaps or do something. But
We're in the second quarter. Cougar band across the line.
I mean,
They are beyond
they're
that.
big. They're not Watauga big. But man, they move well on that offensive line.
they may know where the weight room is.
They do. Handoff to number 4 once again, and 6, 7, 8 yards.
Yeah, and I tell you, the runners are good and patient too. They sort of pick their way and then find that little seam and get up in there. So you got to give them some credit too.
We're doing what this offense must do, and that's get good yardage on the
7:32 to go here in the first half. All tied at 7
We're going to win.
after the Peterson touchdown.
And they're gonna use the clock. So
Absolutely.
they're gonna limit our possessions too.
Second and short. I feel like it's a recurring thing for the Cougars. Hand off to number 4 once again. He's got the sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds.
Estes once again.
Yeah. And when you told me Borders was the leading tackler, I was a little surprised because I really thought it was Colin.
I'd have to look again. He's pretty close to the lead. I didn't really look at Collins' defensive stats because we think about him on the offensive
Right.
side so much.
Robert has the ability to turn 2 to 20.
But, you know, that's never something you want, is your safety being your leading tackler.
No, you really don't unless you're blitzing him a lot.
Hand off on first down and fumble football, and I think the Huskies may have got it.
Okay, the defense comes out here and gets a big stop and another big turnover. So right now we're winning the turnover battle. Of course, the scoreboard's tied, but that's always big if you can win the turnover battle.
We're winning the turnover. And we're not. I mean, we're giving up 6 and 7, but we haven't given that big play really.
No, we haven't.
Kind of keeping them in front of us. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Peters in this Husky offense. 6:25 to go in the first half. Peters looks to throw. He's going deep. He's got Estes, and it is batted down. Great coverage.
Just really good coverage. Estes about had to turn into the DB right there. So good job there by the
But we tend to do that
Cougars
after a
defense.
turnover, go deep.
Yeah, we do. Turnover, a big run play or whatever. But, yeah, we took a shot right there.
Last night, I was watching it. We didn't do a very good job sometimes of playing the ball in the air. Nate did a great job.
Hondo in for the Huskies. 3 receivers to this side.
2nd and 10. Trips go left. On this play.
Peters looks to throw. He's got it on the screen. And he's up the middle, and he's a shifty little thing.
Yeah, he's hard to see, and he's fast if he can get out there. Nice job. Had good blocking there on the little quick screen. And one thing, like I said earlier, that we mentioned earlier is he's starting to get the ball out quicker too.
He is. And this screen game and quick pass, that's just an extension of our running game, really.
It absolutely an extension of the running game, no doubt about it.
3rd and 2 now for the Huskies. Play clock down to 9.
Come on now, you don't need to do that. Use the timeout.
Down to 4. And Hampton calls a timeout. So that's the second timeout tonight for the Huskies.
Yeah, I'm glad he got it. He was watching it, trying to see if it was going to get it off. But yeah, this is a big drive right here.
It is. This is an important 3rd down because you're not really in that area where you're comfortable going for it yet.
No, not really, especially in a 7-7 game here. And, of course, we have a pretty good punting game. Most time he didn't punt it the best in the world, but on the first couple, they got pretty close to blocking one, too.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot of pressure in the punt coverage tonight. So it'll be 3rd and 2 now for the Huskies. Ball on the Husky 43-yard line. All tied at 7, 5:31 to go here in the first half.
Pick it up.
Peters in the gun. 2 receivers each side. Peterson in the backfield.
To avoid a penalty, it's 3rd down about
And Peters looks to throw, and he gets it out quick to Graybill. He's got enough for the 1st down. And good job, Graybill, holding on to the football. They were trying to rip it out of his hands. He was going down.
Yeah, I tell you, Graybill is doing an excellent job this year. That's just a timing route. Get up here, get enough for the 1st down. Don't worry about getting yards after the catch. Just catch the football. Let's get the 1st down, reset them, and move the chains, and see if they can keep this drive alive.
Peters looks to throw on 1st down. He's going deep across the middle. Nice throw by Peters. He dropped that one in the bucket to Peterson.
and they're going to get a big chunk down.
Okay, there, yep, and there we'll say it again. You can take Peterson out of the backfield, put him out over there as the 5th receiver, and he can make plays. But I tell you, he, like you said, Peters dropped a dime that time.
I mean, in the bucket, almost double coverage.
Oh, yeah, and nice concentration by Peterson to hang on to that football.
They motion Poe across. They throw it, and he's got it on the 10-yard line. But if he'd have looked, he had a man wide open on running the wheel route.
Yeah, but I tell you, they're just, they're getting, and we say it a lot, they're a rhythm offense. They're getting in a little bit of a rhythm here, and they're moving the football. But again, the key is, 1st and goal from the 10 here. We got to put this ball in the end zone.
4:39 to go here in the first half. Clock rolling, and so are the Huskies. 1st and goal to get it out quick. And he makes one guy miss, and he's going to fall forward to about the 6-yard line.
I tell you,
Tanner Poe on the reception.
Tanner Poe done a good job working for a few yards right there. They had that covered pretty good, and got to give Tanner credit. He fought for some yards right there.
It's like a timeout. I think Alexander Central took the timeout.
It's an injury timeout.
Injury time.
Oh, injury time, okay.
Injury timeout. Now they thought they were. Now they're running them back on the field here. Thank you.
It's be second goal, 4:14 to go here in the first half.
That's going to take the lead here.
Very quick timeout. Trips go left, single goes right.
Peters in the gun.
Peters the quarterback. In the gun.
Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's going end zone. He's got a man, just overthrows him.
Yeah, that looked like we had a chance there to get Phipps there in the corner, but they just overthrew him a little bit.
Well, he would have had to drop a perfect one in there. He's capable of doing. We've seen it tonight.
3rd and 10 now for the Huskies. 3rd and goal, excuse me.
And if you'll notice, and we've talked about this, Peters is in a groove, and he's really got control of the offense right now. He's calling out his plays a lot better for the young quarterback. So.
And they motion a man, and they throw it to a man wide open in for a Husky touchdown. They're going to throw a flag late, and I mean real late.
Yeah, real late there. And I'm afraid he's going to call
Offensive
pass interference here. But he did throw it late.
The official threw the marker.
And it's going to be pass interference against the Huskies.
And that's a loss of down, too. So.
Hampton is not happy.
No, and I don't understand what happened there. I mean, hello, if they just bumped together. You need to take.
And Mark, this is something we don't say very often. Drew Piscopo doesn't get that hot, and he is hot right now.
Nothing. I will be honest. I was looking to see if he was going to get. So I didn't see what happened over here, but it is what it is. As they say.
It will be what it'll be. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Yep, you're exactly right. They're pitiful.
And they look to throw on 3rd down. He's going end zone once again. And touchdown, Huskies. Yes, touchdown, Huskies. What a throw and catch. And another late flag. I think we're going to get a taunting penalty against the Huskies.
Yeah, and just a nice play there to get the touchdown. But you know what I'm going to say? I can't stand that. I don't like the taunting stuff. I'm old school. But anyway, great play right there. Great throw and just an absolute great catch by Colin Estes there.
Yeah, it was a great throw and even greater catch from Estes. So with 3:41 to go in the first half, it's just going to be an unsportsmanlike against the Huskies. We're going to assess that on the kickoff. Vera on for the PAT. Now we've got another stoppage in play. Mark, I hate to say it, the officials have lost control of this game, but it's starting to look that way.
Oh yeah, and it's just I don't know. So yeah,
Hampton's hot.
Yeah, Hampton is hot. Hampton is very hot. Oh yeah, he did. I seen it. I hate it.
Got right on top of
I can't stand that stuff, man. Make a play like that and just give it to the official.
Hampton is in his 11th season here in West Jefferson. What a good job of this program. They won some conference championships when it used to be the Mountain Valley 1A2. They went to 3A in the last classification. That's why they're in our conference.
So Vera now on for the PAT, and he gets it off barely, and it's good. So we'll take another look at that Peters touchdown to Colin Estes on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It took the Huskies 3 minutes and 10 seconds. They won 84 yards in 9 plays. Ended in a 17-yard touchdown pass from Blake Peters to Colin Estes. The extra point kick was good by Manny Alvera. That brings your score, or that is your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. That brings your score. Your Ashe County Huskies 14, Alexander 7.
So now they'll mark off the penalty mark on the unsportsmanlike penalty against the Huskies. So the Huskies will kick from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to end up in a lot of time left, of course, and if I'm right, they've got all 3 of their timeouts. So they're going to end up with good field position, a lot of time here. Just see if this defense can keep plugging along, come up with another turnover, or,
Our backstreet sub kickoff from the 25, and Borders gets into that one all the way down to the 25. He's got a head of steam and some blockers in front of him, but he fumbled the football, and I think it might have went out of bounds. The Cougars have a hard time holding on the football tonight.
That's a pretty good hit. I don't know who done it, but they hit him pretty good, and that ball come out. And, almost caught another break there, but the Cougars are going to have great field position here at the Ashe's 49-yard line.
Yeah, that moves the ball all the way across the 50 to the Husky 49-yard line with 3:29 to go here in the first half. And it's really been the penalty and the turnover bug that's really killed the Cougars tonight.
Oh, absolutely, but I'll say it again. That's part of the game. I mean, we talk about it all the time. But, yes, absolutely, we've said it before. Earlier, it should have been basically a 21-0 ball game there at one time if the Cougars hadn't made the mistakes.
And they looked to throw on first down and got a man wide open. I mean, he was wide open, Mark, and he's going to go in for a Cougar touchdown in one play and 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah, how many times have we missed playing the daggone tight end down the middle of the field?
What Tog has done to us for years.
And Butch Carter's watched film, 2 or 3 games back.
So I make it 13-14 now. And the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it is good, so we're back tied now at 14. Oh, with 3:17 to go in the first half.
Didn't take the Cougars long to answer.
Yeah, some mere seconds.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. There's one big play the defenses give up. We've been really killed by that tight end pop pass or whatever you want to call it. The big plays has really hurt this defense.
Yeah, it's a 49-yard touchdown pass from a team, Mark, that we talked about earlier, doesn't really like to throw the football.
No, but
He was so wide open.
How many yards was that, John? 49.
So the Huskies will be back deep. Be Estes, Osborne, and Peterson. Is homecoming here tonight, Mark. Pretty good crowd.
A really good crowd here tonight. Alexander Central traveled well.
End over end, rather short.
And it's taken by Estes on the 10-yard line. He's up the sideline to about the 30, I guess the 30-yard line.
Yeah, again, we say his name a lot. Good job by Estes. Fielding the punt on about the 10 and getting up there good and getting nice field position here and see if the Huskies can keep this offense going.
Yeah, we've done it through the air for the majority of the night. One big run by Peterson. Hand off to Peterson once again. And he's going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage.
He might have got a yard right there. So we'll give him a yard. But anyway, I'd say Hampton would like to use a little clock on his drive also.
Oh, absolutely. 2:48 and counting here in the first half.
We're inside 2 minutes, 2:44 clock running.
Peters looks to throw, and he's going deep across the middle. He's got Estes, and incomplete, and the crowd wants a flag. And this side judge is hearing it from Hampton.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
hearing
gonna
it.
hear it the rest of the night.
3rd and 9, ball on the 31. With the Cougars can stop it right here. Get the ball back. We got time. They get a lead.
Now it's 3rd and 9 for the Huskies.
Yeah, stop right here and get your timeout if you need to.
I mean, Hampton stays pretty calm, but he is really handling
Oh,
it
and he
tonight.
is. And a lot of pressure, set up the screen, and it's blown up, and the football on the ground. And I think they're going to call that a catch and fumble. It looked more like an incomplete pass from here. I don't know if he had time to turn around. The defense is going to have their backs against the wall.
These guys are not the quickest to get
I tell you, they're not very good. I mean, and I don't like to talk about them because I've done it for 15 years and I know what they go through. But anyway, it's just part of it. The Husky defense is going to have to overcome here.
Tanner goes under center. It was a fumble.
Hand off to number 4. He's got the sideline. It is a flag. It'll be a hold.
We're going to throw our 19th flag of the first half. Here's one of the reasons they call it. You know what I'm going to say? Listen, I'm overweight.
It's going to be a hold there, I believe.
If you make a call from 15 yards behind the plate, it's because you're not in physical shape to get to where the plate is. So you just throw the penalty mark. They're probably holding back.
So it's going to be holding against Alexander Syndrome.
Already 10 yards downfield.
And it's hard to get good officials. It's hard to get officials. Because of such a thing.
That's going to be a spot foul. It's going to take them way back.
And again, a break for the Huskies here.
Offensive face mask.
Offensive face mask? Is that what they call it?
Evidently, they did have 2 flags on it.
Well, first and 23 now for the Cougars. And sideline warning.
Bench back of Ashe County.
So I'm not sure why we would need one. We're kind of excited about that penalty.
Yeah.
That fumble, we thought there was a fumble. There was a scramble for the ball, but we never got an indication. I guess they just told the players on the field, hey, it's the other guy's ball.
And they're looking to throw another man wide open, and it's incomplete.
You cannot drop that.
And there's a reason he runs the football and not catches.
Yeah, as the old saying goes, he's going to linebacker next week. He was wide open. He just dropped the football.
Oh, man, 2 hands on the ball.
He had to, but
That's number 45,
That's the kind of keep you away.
Millsaps for the Cougars.
wide.
Great play call of anybody we got.
Yeah, that was a great play call. That was 6.
And they just caught us napping once again, Mark.
Yeah, they sure did on the pass. Well, where they've run it so much, and he was, like you say, wide open, good throw. He just didn't hang on to it.
Shouldn't open this up for a long run.
And off to number 4 once again, and the Huskies stretch it out. Good job that Husky defense just stretched the play.
Not bad there. I mean, they do a good job of basically always falling forward and running forward. So they did pick up a few yards, but not bad there by the defense. So huge play right here on 3rd down. You can't let them pick this up. We've talked about it too much, even in 2 plays.
This has been our Achilles heel so far this year.
It's been our Achilles heel all season.
You gotta put it in there.
3rd and long, 3rd and 20 for the Cougars. And they look to throw on 3rd down, and good coverage by the Huskies, but I mean, much better job.
Yeah, much better job right there. I noticed Luke Peterson out there done a great job of covering that back out of the backfield.
And I think that's the reason where he wanted to go with the football.
I do too. It's a huge, see if the Huskies can come up with a huge stop right here.
It's 4th and long and 4th and 20.
I mean, this is.
Yeah, we're not out of the clear yet.
We're definitely.
The play clock's down to 13.
He's got plenty of timeouts.
Yeah, he's going to use one right here.
1:14 remaining on the scoreboard clock.
It will be a timeout by the Cougars. Smart, we really don't have any scores to look at on our Miller Insurance scoreboard, but we will thank some of our sponsors: Miller's Insurance, Steve Johnson Auto World, Dr. Pepper, Carroll Original, where they sponsor our end zone play of the game, and we've had a couple different plays we could go to for tonight, and of course Green's Excavating on our instant replay.
Yeah. So we appreciate our sponsors being able to do this for them.
4th and 20. Ball on the Husky 37-yard line. It's going to be a pooch kick, and Huskies are going to let it roll.
Unless he's going to catch it, he about should have caught it.
He might should have caught that.
But that's okay. Now we just got to get, of course, the Cougars, if they wish, do have 2 timeouts. Got to be smart down here.
I think we got 1 left.
And we might have 1 left. Well, according to the scoreboard, yes, we do have 1 left.
Minute 6 to go here in the first half, that is.
So you just got to be smart and get the ball out of here right here.
Ball on the Husky 5-yard line. Tied at 14. They're in the Wild Dog.
King said again.
No, that's Peterson. And he's going to hand it off. It's just a 2-back set. We haven't seen the Wild Dog formation tonight, Mark.
No, we have not. Nice job picking up a few yards. Big thing here is let's get that. Let's go to the half and see if we can.
Alexander Central does get the ball to start the second half. 44 seconds to go now.
Oh Lord!
He's the throw. He's got a hitch and go, and he's got a man open, and nice catch. And Mark, we've watched a lot of Husky football, but that's about as good a throw and catch. They're going to call it complete. That was a beautiful pass and beautiful catch.
That was definitely a beautiful pass and beautiful catch there. So now
And he gets out of bounds and stops the
Gets
clock.
out of bounds and stop the clock. You got 24 seconds.
Empty backfield now for Peters. Takes the snap, looks to throw, gets it out to Estes quick, and he's across the 50, and he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 50. 16.9 seconds to go here in the first half. Huskies still have 1 timeout.
Well, it might give you a chance here if you can get a few more to chunk one, maybe to the end zone here at the end of the half.
And with this crew, man, you never know when a penalty is going to come.
That's for sure.
Empty backfield once again. Peters looks to throw. Gets it out quick. And he gets, I don't know. Timeout. Hampton's going to call a timeout. 7.8 seconds. Yeah, Estes with the reception, and it's one of those where he's got to get out of bounds.
Yeah, he should have got out of bounds there to save that timeout. I know he's fighting for yards, but he should have just got what he could got and stepped out of bounds right there. But I don't know what we could come up with here. I don't know if Peters can get the ball to the end zone from here, hook and ladder. I would be, you know me, I'm probably taking a knee and going to the half.
You just took a knee back at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line, you're exactly right. But this coaching staff, been here 6, 7 years at least with Drew being the offensive coordinator, and that is not something they do. They very seldom sit on the football.
7.8 seconds. 14 the ball right in midfield.
Yes, don't
Spread it out.
So ball at the 45
No flat passes, no nothing. It's got to at least be a play.
yard line of the Cougars. Peters fakes the handoff, got pressure, and we set up a screen to Graybill, and that'll do it for the first half. So at the end of the first half, we're tied at 14. It's homecoming here in Ashe County, so it's going to be a long halftime tonight. We'll be back in the second half of the SkyZhone HD Game of the Week after the break.
Carroll Original Wear has been in the business of custom apparel and merchandise for over 20 years, cutting their teeth in Western wear and specializing in custom embroidery, t-shirt graphics, and jerseys. They also offer their services to teams, businesses, and the greater public. They are dedicated to creating quality products that teams and businesses can be proud to wear. Carroll Original Wear is proud to support our hometown teams.
When it comes to insurance, Miller Insurance has over 70 years of experience in the business. We offer auto, home, farm, and business insurance, along with several other products to make sure you have the right coverage that fits your needs. Before you renew, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or stop by 107 South Jefferson Avenue in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to support all our hometown teams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2022 homecoming festivities. Tonight's court will be presented with the assistance of the Ashe County High School Junior ROTC under the command of Husky Battalion Cadet Command Sergeant Major Noah Doblet. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Four Gals and a Florist located at 105 Back Street, West Jefferson, across from the Farmers Market for the flowers for homecoming. Nancy Compton, owner of the Florist, donated the roses that will be presented to our new 2022 homecoming queen. At this time, please direct your attention to the field as we begin homecoming 2022. Our special guest this evening, representing the class of 2022, is last year's homecoming queen, Miss Zeta Little. She's the daughter of Audrey and Martin Little of West Jefferson. She currently attends Wilkes Community College and will be transferring to North Carolina State University in January, where she plans to major in agroecology with a concentration in community food systems and sustainability. She's escorted by Cadet Staff Sergeant Dylan Dominguez. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2022 homecoming queen, Miss Zeta London Little. Our first attendant representing the freshman class is Miss Lorelei Malin Overcash. She's the daughter of Casey and Josh Overcash of Warrensville. In her spare time, Lorelei likes to shop, spend time outside, play indoor and outdoor volleyball, and spend time with her family, friends, and dogs. She currently plays on the Ashe County High School JV volleyball team. Her goal in life is to travel the world while spreading Jesus' word and love, and to be an inspiration and role model for young people. After high school, Lorelei plans to either pursue a career as a college volleyball coach or a career in the medical field. Her favorite quote is from Isaiah chapter 60, verse 22. No matter what you may be facing today, trust in God's assurance that everything will fall into place in His perfect time. She's escorted by Cadet Private First Class Brendan Marinko. Miss Lorelei Malin Overcash. Also representing the freshman class is Liza Nicole Weaver. Liza is the daughter of Suzanne and John Weaver of West Jefferson. In her spare time, Liza likes to kayak, play volleyball, travel with her family, and attend ASU football games. She's held the distinction of A honor roll, being awarded all-conference volleyball in 8th grade, and had the honor of playing with the 15U and 18U national volleyball team last year. She's especially proud of the fact that she now sets her own alarm and no longer relies on her mom to get her up in the mornings. After high school, Liza plans to attend college and live life to its fullest. Her goal in life is to be happy, to help others, and to be the best possible version of herself, making a difference along the way. Liza's favorite quote is from Diane von Furstenberg. You know who's going to give you everything? Yourself. She's escorted by Cadet Sergeant First Class Chase Taylor. Miss Liza Nicole Weaver. Our first sophomore attendant this evening is Miss Laura J. Aloya. Laura is the daughter of Courtney and Michael Aloya of West Jefferson. In her spare time, she enjoys playing tennis, painting, playing with her little brother Ethan, getting her nails done, and hanging out with her closest friends and family. She currently plays for the Ashe County High School tennis team and will play soccer in the spring. Her goal in life is to be a good daughter, sister, granddaughter, friend, and classmate. She wants to be an inspiration and someone everyone can trust, be open with, and feel comfortable around. She wants no one to feel judged or think any less of themselves when she's around. After graduation, Laura plans to pursue a career in health science with a primary focus in anesthesiology. Her favorite quote by Marilyn Monroe is, "This life is what you make it. No matter what, you are going to mess up sometimes. It's a universal truth. But the good part is you get to decide how you mess it up." She's escorted by Cadet Second Lieutenant Osvaldo Hernandez. Miss Laura J. Aloya. Also representing the sophomore class is Miss Maylee Max Blevins. She's the daughter of Terry and Chris Blevins of Lansing. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with her boyfriend and friends, spending time with her family, shopping, and playing volleyball. Maylee's a member of the Ashe County High School volleyball team and plans to play soccer in the spring. She's been awarded the Most Valuable Player Award for volleyball, and she helps coach younger volleyball athletes. She's also a member of the Ashe Alliance Volleyball Club. Maylee's goal in life is to travel the world. After high school, she plans to attend a university and study to become a vet tech. Her favorite quote by Walt Disney is, "Happiness is a state of mind. It's just according to the way you look at things." She's escorted by Cadet Captain Gage Cheek. Miss Maylee Max Blevins. Our first junior attendant is Miss Carolina Angel Olvera. She's the daughter of Veronica Angel and Jose Olvera of Jefferson. In her spare time, Carolina likes to read, play soccer, hang out with friends, and listen to rapper Bad Bunny. Her goal in life is to be successful, travel, and live life to the fullest. Carolina is a member of HOSA and plans to attend a 4-year university to obtain a degree in an area of health science. She'll be on the Ashe County High School soccer team in the spring. Her favorite quote by Harry Styles is, "Treat everyone with kindness." She's escorted by Cadet Captain Braden Farmer. Miss Carolina Angel Olvera. The second junior attendant is Miss Emily Elizabeth Dix. She's the daughter of Melissa and Alan Dix of West Jefferson. In her spare time, she likes to participate in competitive cheerleading and tumbling activities. She also likes shopping and hanging out with friends. She's proud to say that she made the Universal Cheerleading Association All-American team, volunteers with Ashe County Youth Cheerleading, and has won nationals for cheer 2 years in a row. Emily is currently on the Ashe County High School varsity cheerleading team and a member of the Ashe Senior Huskies competitive cheerleading team. She's a member of HOSA and plans to attend the University of North Carolina at Wilmington to obtain a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and become a labor and delivery nurse. Her goal in life is to build a life she doesn't need a vacation from. Her favorite quote by Rick Ross is, "Forget yesterday, live for today." She's escorted by Cadet Second Lieutenant Sam Tibbs. Miss Emily Elizabeth Dix. Our first senior attendant is Clara Austin Corley. She's the daughter of Rachel and J.J. Johnson of Jefferson. She's happiest when she's lifting weights, spending time with her dogs and family, and being outdoors. She currently plays for the Ashe County High School tennis team, is a member of Student Council, Beta Club, and is the president of HOSA. She's honored and thankful to have the opportunity to represent her class on homecoming court for the second time, alongside Jessica Kirkland. She's been named All-Conference for tennis and has received the Scholar Athlete Award. She was a junior marshal for the graduating class of 2022. Clara's goal in life is to be authentic, listen to others, and see their values, and be happy in all that she does. After high school, she plans to attend a 4-year university and major in nursing. Her favorite quote by Serena Williams is, "We should raise each other up. Make sure you're very courageous, be strong, be extremely kind, and above all, be humble." She's escorted by Cadet Captain Dean Gibbs. Miss Clara Austin Corley. Our second senior attendant is Miss Kirkland Renee Hudler. She's the daughter of Tanya and David Hudler of Jefferson. In her spare time, she enjoys playing sports, spending time with her family and friends, being outside, and appreciating the little things in life. She feels blessed to have supportive parents. Her sister Kennedy is her hero. Spending time with her nanas is always a happy time. She really wishes her pa, who she misses terribly, could be here tonight. Kirkland enjoys attending church at Restoration, where she loves to sing praises to God, for without him, she is nothing. Kirkland feels like her biggest accomplishment was asking Jesus into her heart. She's also persevered with determination to overcome a knee injury, which resulted in major surgery after 14 dislocations. She's proud to say she's won this physical and mental battle. She's never given up on her dream to play sports at the next level and will continue to work to achieve that goal. In the words of the late Ken Poe, we all have to ride our own pony through the journey of life. She was elected to represent her class on the homecoming court her freshman year. She's humbled to have been elected this year with Jessica and Clara. She received the Triathlete Award her freshman year and sophomore year for playing volleyball, basketball, and softball. She was also awarded Best Net Play for volleyball her sophomore year and All-Conference Honorable Mention in volleyball her junior year. Her biggest accomplishment tonight will be getting down the field in heels without falling and taking down her escort. After high school, Kirkland plans to attend a 4-year university where she wants to continue to play volleyball and pursue a career in athletics, business, and sports management. Her goal in life is to be successful and happy, and always remember that she is the one who has complete control over her effort and attitude. Her favorite quote is from 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. She's escorted by Cadet Major Gavin Johnson. Miss Kirkland Renee Hudler. Our final senior attendant is Miss Jessica Ann Martin. She's the daughter of Shane and Chris Martin Jefferson. In her spare time, she enjoys playing sports, being with friends and family, traveling, and spending time outside. She's flattered to be representing her class on homecoming court for the second time with Claire and Kirkland. Jessica received all-conference for track and field her freshman and sophomore years, and all-conference for soccer her freshman, sophomore, and junior years. She received the MVP award for women's soccer her junior year, and has been the varsity women's soccer and track and field captain. She was also a state qualifier in track and field her sophomore and junior year. She's also the JROTC battalion commander. She's a member of the Beta Club and the JROTC Raider team, and was a junior marshal for the graduating class of 2022. She's on the cross-country team, the indoor and outdoor track and field team, and the varsity women's soccer team. Her goal in life is to live her life for Jesus Christ and have a positive impact on everyone around her. After high school, she plans to attend a 4-year university and study nursing. Her favorite quote from Audrey Hepburn is, "For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, walk with the knowledge that you're never alone." She's escorted by Cadet Captain Isaac Pennington. Miss Jessica Ann Martin. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Our 2022 Ashe County High School homecoming queen is Miss Jessica Ann Martin. Miss Martin will now be crowned by our special guest, Miss Zeta Little, Ashe County High School's 2022 homecoming queen, assisted by Cadet Staff Sergeant Dylan Dominguez. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our halftime show for Homecoming 2022. The Homecoming King will be crowned Friday night as part of the Homecoming Dance. We'd like to say good luck to Jake Grubb, Noah Noblet, and Colin Peterman, who are this year's nominees for Homecoming King. Thank you.
Carroll Original Wear has been in the business of custom apparel and merchandise for over 20 years, cutting their teeth in Western wear and specializing in custom embroidery, t-shirt graphics, and jerseys. They also offer their services to teams, businesses, and the greater public. They are dedicated to creating quality products that teams and businesses can be proud to wear. Carroll Original Wear is proud to support our hometown teams.
When it comes to insurance, Miller Insurance has over 70 years of experience in the business. We offer auto, home, farm, and business insurance, along with several other products to make sure you have the right coverage that fits your needs. Before you renew, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or stop by 107 South Jefferson Avenue in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to support all our hometown teams.
Good evening and welcome back to the SkyZone HD Game of the Week as we get ready to start the second half here from Ashe County High School. Huskies are tied at 14 with Alexander Central as we get ready for our Backstreet Subs kickoff. Mark, it was a good first half. It was a little bit of a sloppy first half for both teams.
Yeah, 14-14, you're right where you want to be.
Kickoff taken at the 15. He reverses field. Number 3 trying to get to the sideline. He's going to be cut down at about the 25-yard line, I believe.
And again, it was Estes and some of his buddies out there. He tried to get outside. I thought he was going to. They done a good job keeping him in there. Let's see if it's Husky, like we talked about. Of course, we're even here, 14-14, starting the second half. They're coming out getting the ball. So far, we're winning the turnover battle, so we need to continue to do that and see if we can stop these guys on a drive because they've stopped themselves a whole lot in the first half on drives with turnover.
They have. The turnover bug has bit Alexander Central. We are winning that turnover battle. We 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff up the middle once again, and he's right back where they left off.
What, 8, 9 yards, just started right back where they left off, like you said.
Chad May on the carry, brought down by number 32, Ty Little. 8 yards on the
Nice
play.
tackle by Ty Little.
Yeah, a little help in that. But I don't know what we can do. We got to figure out somehow to get some penetration. I'll close that thing. That where's coming from.
Second short handoff, and he stumbles and falls short.
Depends on the spot.
Yeah, they're going to give him a minimal gain. Still not enough for the first down.
It's going to be 3rd here and very, very short. So see if, it's be a big stop right here for the Huskies to force a punt here on this opening drive by this Cougar offense.
It's going to be hard to stop the Cougar offense 3rd and short. And Huskies are close. See where this? I think they're going to give it to them though.
Yeah, that was old rugby scrum right there.
Will be enough.
Where he spotted that football. Yeah, they're giving him a first down. Yeah, we know the best view of it here.
Will be enough for a Cougar first down. Handoff on first down, and he's got a lot of blockers in front of him. Big tackle.
Yeah, picked up about 4 right there. They just cannot. They can't let them gain 4 and 5 yards on first down like that. But anyway, need a big play here on third down. Get them behind the line or something.
087. That is your 50-50
Second and we'll say 5.
691-1087.
Cougars under center. Fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it at a flag. And he's across the 40. He's going to be a hold, but a big gain.
Now that's a play he scored twice.
More on the carry. There is a flag on the field.
Guess what? They're going to throw a penalty.
9:32 to go here in the first or the second half.
Another
big penalty against
the Cougars.
Yeah, that's a 40-yard pickup on second down, and you're going to mark it back.
Just bootleg his way.
Just another break for the Huskies, and they've took advantage of most of them tonight on the defensive side of the football. So now you've got them behind. Well, not real far behind, but still. After the big 40-yard gain, you got them back in your territory. So
We'll call it 10. So obviously the holding was about 10 yards downfield.
Second and 10 now for the Cougars. 9:23 to go. Third quarter. Still tied at 14. Huskies show pressure back out of it. The reverse, and he's trying to get outside, and Huskies push him out of bounds.
I tell you, done a good job over there. That looked like
Yeah, that was a good play because that looked like that was going to be a big play.
Luke Peterson over there done a great job of getting him out of bounds, because that looked like that was going to go, Dusty.
Yeah, it did. A lot of speed, a lot of misdirection.
Big third down play here. 3rd and 8. Let's see if the Huskies can take advantage of the holding penalty and get off the field right here and get the ball back to their offense.
Right now they're saying watch the tight end.
Third down, handoff to number 4.
Get there.
And he's got the sideline, and he's got the first down across to the Husky 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's just good executed play there. Looks like we had a chance at him in the backfield, but right there we talked about it, keys to the game, that we let him get to the edge right there, and he outran us for the first down.
Yeah, and I mean, overall, I think the Huskies have done a pretty good job tonight, but it's those third and longs that it just killed us.
This seems like it always does.
I don't know if we just relax a little bit or what happens, but
it just seems like, yes, you're exactly right. We've talked about it all night.
Moore comes to the line of scrimmage.
first and 10 now for the Cougars. Handoff up the middle. Sawyer, number 20, the freshman running back once again. Chapman Mays.
And I mean, they're right where they want to be. They're running the clock. They're getting 6 to 7 yards on first down, and I mean, they're right on schedule.
He's pretty mature, I'll say that. 2nd down and 4, give him 6.
Score still tied at 14.
39.
And there's going to be a keeper for the quarterback once again, and he's going to have close to the first down.
Yeah, that does look like he's going to, he believe figure, well, no, they're right in front of the line. I believe he's got to make the line to get to first down.
Brings up a 3rd and short once again.
At a yard short of the first down mark, the 3rd down situation now coming up for
3rd and 1 now in a clock-eating drive.
Don't you do it. But yes, they are using a lot of clock here too. That's their style.
And off on 3rd and short, and he's got the first down and up to about the 25-yard line. Mark him down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, just again, I mean, just pound and ground, as they like to say, and that's all they're. Of course, the ball's definitely not one in the air yet on this drive, but they have been successful throwing the football, but I'm handing it off.
Yeah, I mean, why would you? I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's exactly right.
1st and 10 once again from the Husky 27. Sawyer Chapman Mays on the handoff.
But there you go, what, 5 yards first down, so that's a little better.
6:33 to go here in the third quarter.
24-yard line, 2nd and 7. Man in motion.
Handoff number 4 once again. He gets that left side. He's a tall back, but he's a shifty to be.
Yeah, he's very shifty. He's patient too. Done a good job there, I believe. Well, he's going to be just short of the first down, but the big thing is they got this ball down in the red zone here. Huskies need to see if they can come up with a stand. So they did give him a first down there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 now. And
that's a much better job.
Much better job of that defensive line.
We got in there and got a little penetration. He might have got a 1-yard gain right there, but much better.
Give him 2. It's 2nd down and 8.
2nd 8 now for the Cougars. Ball down to the Husky 15-yard line. And off number 4, left side, and he took a hit at the sticks, and a flag comes flying.
Flags coming in. Be interesting to see what's going on here. Couldn't really see anything towards the end.
No,
another nice job by that Cougar offense, just moving the line of scrimmage. Will be interesting to see what to come up with. He's talking to all of them.
Yeah, ball spotted at the 6-yard line.
Now, I don't know.
And we'll see what the call is.
Maybe we will.
Holding against the offense. And that's a late flag.
That's a real late flag. I mean, I thought the runner was already down.
I thought it was going to be something after the play was over.
There's been some mysterious stuff going on here tonight, but anyway, hey, break for the Huskies.
Absolutely.
Way downfield. It came after the play. Well, the flag was called.
It was actually the play.
So it'll be 2nd 9 now for the Cougars, 5:20 and counting. And looks to throw. He's got a man in the flats, and he's trying to get to the pylon, and he will get in for Cougars touchdown.
Yeah, he just struck the Husky defender right there. And that's the first time that they hit the back out there, and he was wide open.
That's the play they wanted earlier in the half.
And we got to it at the end there. We didn't cover that back, and they get it in the end zone. Very nice opening drive to start the second half for the Cougars here.
Yeah, it was a long drive.
And that is Scott Carter's, or Butch Carter's, sorry, MO there. He's always been pounding ground and used that clock.
Low snap is handled well, and the kick is good. So to make it 21-14 Cougars with 5:12 to go here in the third quarter.
Memorial Hospital proud to be the official venue provider for Ashe County School District. Additionally, on site for Husky home games, right here on the field, Memorial Hospital's Rehabilitation
So,
Service Department.
a couple of big penalties on that drive by. Alexander Schindel brought him back a couple times, but I think overall Ashe County did a good job. Just they pick up those 7-8 yards on first down.
They're just beating us up front. I mean, that's basically been the story of the game so far. I guess now we just got to hope this thing can turn into a shootout. But if Alexander Central is going to continue, we're not going to get many more possessions in this game.
We got to capitalize on what possessions we had.
We sure do. This is going to be a big drive here for Ashe.
I know what you need. You need a board with some recording that. 70 yards, I think is going to show it on the board.
She said, I'll just send it to Mike.
(21-14) Alexander Central lead. Huskies back deep to take the kickoff. Estes, Peters, and Osborne back for the Huskies.
Sawyer has announced his presence with authority tonight.
He definitely had. He ran the ball well, he's blocked well, and he's caught the ball.
Larson will tee it up. Corey wearing number 42. The Cougars chewed him almost 7 minutes of clock on that drive. Here's the kick.
Kick taken end over end at the 15-yard line. That's Estes on that side. He's up the sideline, and he's at the 40, 50, still going all the way down to almost the 30-yard line.
I tell you what, he's had another tremendous game here so far tonight.
And he just does those little things that just sometimes don't always show up.
But that's a great return. He hit the seam and decided he wasn't going to dance around with it.
And man, he's got some speed on that sideline.
Yes, he did. He sure did. So the Cougars, the Huskies going to start with great field position here. Need to come out and play offense like we did there later in the second half.
To the left, and we've got a receiver over here uncovered.
Peters changing the play.
Over here uncovered to the left.
Stop.
And they throw it to Ryder down. Ryder Phipps down the side. He's at the 10-5, still on his feet all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Huskies are rolling. Alexander Central may have taken almost 7 minutes to drive the length of the field on their opening drive. The Huskies have not taken long at all.
Oh, no, they sure haven't. And that was actually Poe on the catch. Nice catch.
Oh, well, that was Poe, yeah.
Them numbers. We don't like them new uniforms.
They all look the same to me.
Nice, 14-yard gain there. So let's see if they can.
And off to Peterson, and he's still on his feet, and he will get in for a Husky touchdown.
Yeah, nice job, good effort by Peterson. Not bad blocking, but he broke a tackle there to stick it in the end zone. So Ashe is going to try to tie it up here with an extra point. That's an excellent answer by Ashe County right there.
And you'll see Peterson's name in the score, in the box score, but all that was set up by the kick return from Estes. Oliveira takes the kick. It is good. So we're tied once again at 21 to 4:35 to go in the third quarter. We're taking another look at that Matthew Peterson touchdown run on a Green's Excavating instant replay.
3 to 4:30, 30 seconds. Okay, your Steve Johnson Auto World Drive summary. It took the Huskies 30 seconds. They went in 2 plays. They went 34 yards and ended in a 5-yard touchdown run by Matthew Peterson. Manny Avera added the extra point. So with 4:35 left in the third quarter, your score is your Ashe County Huskies 21, Alexander Central 21. That is your Steve Johnson Auto World Drive summary.
Mark, we did talk about we didn't have much for the Miller's Insurance scoreboard. We did get a score a minute ago. Watauga is up 35-7 on South Caldwell.
That's a big conference game, conference opener for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. As we get ready for our Backstreet Subs kickoff, Borders to kick off for the Huskies.
Target leads 49-7.
49-7 now.
Watauga now leads 49-7.
Long coverage. We called it before the ball was snapped, but we had a receiver over here. Nobody was on him. They didn't miss it.
Second time they've done that.
Yep, we got by with it the first time. That time, not so much. And that was
And Borders to kick off.
the field where that receiver was uncovered. Short kick.
Taking at the 20, the ball's loose. The Huskies could not fall on it. Whew.
Almost another big break here for the Huskies, but Cougars are going to end up with pretty decent field position here, and we just got to see if they can just get 1 3 and out. I think 1 3 and out would really help them, and see what happens here.
I think both teams have only maybe punted 1 or 2 times each.
There's not been too many. Well, we punted our first 2 or 3 drives there, but after getting into the second quarter, both teams have sort of.
And off the number 4 once again, he's been the workhorse tonight for. And I agree, Mark. I mean, you know it's coming.
And we ran right inside of that every time. And if the coaching staff is telling us one of our keys to the game has got to be setting the edge, I'm sure they worked on that this week.
I guarantee they did. And I'm sure they talked about it at length at halftime.
I'm sure. And Alexander was hitting it a little more outside this second half, too, where they softened us up so much in the middle. But basically, they're doing pretty much anything they want to on the offensive
They are.
side.
Then he goes left.
They're going to have to make 11 yards to make a first
Tanner
down.
shifting his backs. The Mays brothers are behind him.
And off to number 20, the freshman, and he's got a big hole. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, I don't know what you say. They're just getting good blocking and good hard running. This may turn into a shootout.
It very well could. And we heard the Alexander Central radio people talking about in 2016, the last time they were here, the shootout in that game that lasted about a day and a half.
It sure did. Oh, he wasn't set.
And off to number 4 once again. Huskies do a better job, but he still picks up 8 yards.
8 yards on first down. They'll take it all night, and they're just grinding it up once again.
We are using that left side a lot. That left side, Dahlstrom at center, Garrett Clark and Landon Barker. Barker shifted out to
2nd and 6 now, ball on the Husky 30-yard line. It's going to be the Husky 24-yard line.
Second and 4, the ball on the 24. To get right to the 20-yard line for another set of downs.
And off up the middle, Huskies miss him and then meet him in the hole. They had him in the back.
Yeah, we sure did. He does pick up a couple, but that's a pretty decent job. Huge third down play right here. Of course, this is 4-down territory. But, man, if they could get a stop right here, it'd be big.
3 yards to go to first down marker.
Carter doesn't like to play with these.
3rd down for the Cougars.
Usually he just goes ahead and tries to pick it up. Erkman goes split left.
Hand off number 20 up the middle, and he's got the first down all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, pick it up very easily there. We need that fumble ball to come out again, I think. But anyway, just got to keep chugging. Yeah, and they can get a first down here. They're on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it will be 1st and 10 from the 12.
I think we need some. Seems like awful slow.
Hand off number 20 once again.
Sawyer, Jeff, and Mays will go inside the 10-yard line.
Little done a good job that time in their low, but they're still picking, 4 yards a carry about it. I would hate to say what they're averaging.
I'd say it's got to be 9 at least.
They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
1:35 is running. Moore has the play.
Yeah, they're running the play clock down, but this is their style. You just see if Huskies can maybe come up with a big turnover here.
2nd and 7. And Moore keeps it, and he cuts it back, and he's into the end zone for a Cougar touchdown.
Yeah, nice job there. They run that play a few times tonight. It looked like the quarterback was going to bootleg it out, and he just cut it back against the grain there and goes in for the end zone. He is down in the end zone. Hope he's okay.
He is getting out. He is down. Yeah, it might be a cramp. Boy, this is
Yeah, it looks like he's cramping up down there. They're stretching him out.
It's a cramp. Well, the moment he is not glad it's a cramp.
So a game that didn't see a lot of scoring in the first half has kind of opened up here in the second half.
Yeah, of course, the Cougars come out with 2 methodical drives, and we come out in 3 plays, 2 plays, and score. But yeah, it looks like I said, in this hopefully because we got to come back and score some more. So hopefully, this fourth quarter is going to be a shootout.
PAT attempt for the Cougars.
Ready. Snap, spot,
Kick is up, and it is good.
Got the pipes, 28.
So it makes it 28-21.
Yep, 28-21. Cougars take the lead back here with 1:12 left in the third quarter. Of course, like we said last time, Huskies did answer. They're going to have to answer once again.
Yeah, last touchdown was set up really by the opening kick return by Estes all the way down to the 30-yard line. Alexander Central did bring their band tonight.
Oh, yes, got a big band.
Huge band. Estes, Peterson, and Osborne
You know, it'd be
back.
interesting to see. They've kicked it to Estes every time.
Every time.
He's had some good returns here.
Number 42. Lawson to kick off for the Cougars. And they're going to kick it to Estes once again. He's up the sideline up to the 20 and a much better job tackled at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great tackle there, actually. And like you say, going to bring it up. We're going to start from their own 26-yard line here.
Minute 8 to go here in the third quarter. Peters and his Husky offense come out. 3 receivers to this side. Estes, the lone receiver, to the top. Hand off to Peterson, and nowhere to go. Only backwards to go.
Raheem. He ran right into Raheem.
Just tried to bounce that a little bit, and he was right there, so that's a big loss there on first down for Ashe.
That is a loss of 4 yards, second down and 14.
Loss of about 4 on the play.
Third quarter. We've got him behind the sticks here. We'll see if that
Empty backfield for the Huskies.
shotgun.
Peters takes a snap, looks to throw on second down.
Got time.
Got a man across the middle. It's complete at the sticks for the first down. Yeah, he stood in and took a little bit of a hit. Made a nice throw.
Out to the 40.
Yeah, nice job there. Good throw and catch. They're moving the football good right now, and big first down.
Peters in the gun once again, fakes the handoff, looks to throw it out quick on the screen, and we're going to pick up 6, maybe 7 yards. Fumble, and I think Alexandra may have it.
Say they have it.
What are they doing? They're not.
No indication. We never get one from the officials. Now, apparently,
And they're going to say it was down. And that will end the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Alexander Central leads 28-21. We're back in the fourth quarter in the Ashe County, the SkyZhone HD game of the week.
Carroll Original Wear has been in the business of custom apparel and merchandise for over 20 years, cutting their teeth in Western wear and specializing in custom embroidery, t-shirt graphics, and jerseys. They also offer their services to teams, businesses, and the greater public. They are dedicated to creating quality products that teams and businesses can be proud to wear. Carroll Original Wear is proud to support our hometown teams.
When it comes to insurance, Miller Insurance has over 70 years of experience in the business. We offer auto, home, farm, and business insurance, along with several other products to make sure you have the right coverage that fits your needs. Before you renew, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or stop by 107 South Jefferson Avenue in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to support all our hometown teams.
Welcome back to SkyZone HD Game of the Week. It's going to start the fourth quarter here from Ashe County High School. Your Huskies trail Alexander Central Cougars 21-28. Huskies are moving once again.
Double right, double left this time.
Second and 4 for the Huskies.
Shotgun snap taken.
Peters looks to throw, gets it out to Peterson on the flats. He's got one guy to beat, stays on his feet, and he's going to get close to the first down. It's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and short now for the Huskies.
They're going to put him about 2 yards short of the first
Be
down.
3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2. Good play there. Like I said, that's first time tonight they've got it to him on the little swing pass there. Nice job by
And good job.
Matthew.
Yeah, and good job, Peters. He didn't force nothing down the field. They were covered well.
Played a heck of a good game here tonight.
He has. 2 backs in the backfield now for the Huskies. Hand off to Peterson on 3rd down. He's got the first down. There's a flag down.
Actually have a hold called against.
Looks like he tackled Braden.
Yeah, I think they're actually going to call a hold up then. We even carry the ball flag on the play. If it happens, we're going to be settled.
And it's going to be holding against the Huskies. That's going to march it back.
That one was pretty obvious. Rowe got tackled in the back. And really unnecessary with well behind the play.
Yeah.
See where that marks the ball on.
Yeah, that's a big penalty right there by the Huskies. But, you know, it's cheating if you hold.
That's what they say.
Husky 38.
So see if we can overcome the penalty here.
It'll be 3rd and, we'll say 11, maybe 12. Peters looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man, and it's intercepted, but then dropped.
Wrong route. You run the wrong route.
Yeah, I think a little miscommunication there with the receiver quarterback.
If he runs the out, I think we get a completion right there. But Graybill went the wrong way on that one. You can't blame that one on the quarterback.
That's not supposed to happen. So they show punt. Row back.
Yeah, I think they're talking about it now.
He's deep. Hammer is
Yeah, it's just
about 7 or 8 yards.
Huskies fortunate that ball wasn't picked off. He had it in his hand and dropped it.
Yeah, they were very fortunate.
Hammer gets a little closer. Movement all over, and they didn't.
And they get the punt off. And it takes a Husky roll
Folks, I'm telling you,
all the way down to the 18-yard line.
Got a pretty good roll out of that punt. Get it down there. Let's see if this Husky defense can come out and get just one stop. We said it earlier.
They didn't have one move, they had 2. Coach Carter over there saying, you guys ever heard of a false start? We'll go off.
1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 10:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. And if we thought they were going to eat up clock before, they're really going to eat up that clock.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try to pound and ground it like they've done all night, and we've not done a very good job of stopping it. We've got some turnovers here. We need to step up right here.
Finish it with the score.
Hand off straight up the middle. And the freshman gets up to about the near the sticks. Going to look like they'll give enough for a first down. That is Sawyer. Chapman Mays.
He got a first down.
Good run, good job holding on to the ball right there, too. He was securing it well.
And they're going to work this play clock down.
Yeah, they'll definitely be in no hurry right now.
Clock running.
It's not like they've been in a hurry all night.
They haven't.
8:21, trying to win their league opener.
Like a woman getting ready. They have taken their time tonight.
That's exactly right.
And there's a flag, and it looks like we're going to have a false start.
Flag on the field.
Wait to see. Play clock running? I don't think so.
False start.
False start against Alexander
False
Center.
start penalty
Now,
against
those
the
are the same
Cougars.
people that didn't see two of their players moving on that punt. Gee whiz. Golly, golly.
They're from right up
You
the
got
road,
one.
Horse Creek.
I wish we stayed. You can't. You'll laugh.
Going to make it
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. We've
First and 15.
That's
first and 15.
Well, this is bad.
first game of the year we got screwed on
Stops the clock with
the line. The guy on the side was so. I mean, he was.
So you're behind the
Get
marker.
that line.
15
Ball,
yards.
he
You
went
gotta
ball
get
went out of
15
bounds.
yards.
It never went out of bounds.
And the quarterback's going to keep it on first and 15. He's got room across the right side. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down.
4 holds onto the ball.
38, but he got a big chunk of it.
Yeah, he got a big chunk of that penalty yardage back right there. So really, but you know what? Too, this defense has got to be wore out. They have got to be getting wore out because even when we've scored, it's been quick, and we're putting them right back out on the field.
Delayed that run.
Yeah, and we talked about it, not scoring on that last drive.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to stop them. And
Right. We
hand off on second and short, and he's up to about the 48-yard line.
Chapman Bay is on the carry. Brought on that time by number 27, Luke Peterson. That was good for a first down.
looks like that was Luke Osborne again up there on the staff, or Lucas Osborne.
First and 10 from the 47.
Yeah, Lucas played pretty good tonight from that safety or corner position over there.
He sure has played a really good job.
For a sophomore, he's going to play. I'm not going to sit him on the pines. He needs to be playing. For a freshman, you're going to play a lot. You know what? He's playing a lot. Playing well.
First and 10 once again for the Cougars. 9-10 to go here in the fourth quarter, and
Saw that one.
false start once again against the Cougars.
We moved, no doubt.
False start. 5 yards.
False start
Line
penalty.
moved. So that'll cost us 5 again on first down. It's first and 15.
Well, we going off first down. First down every time. I don't know how we jump off sides of that.
There was no doubt he was moving.
9:05 and counting.
So 9 minutes left. Cougars with the ball, but first and 15.
First and 15.
Ball on their own 42.
Working the play clock down to 6. And off on first down, the Huskies tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, probably the first time tonight we've got back here, and that's big. I mean, we just need to, well, we said
Manny
that-
Alvera back in the backfield.
like we've talked about, our thing is getting them in real long behind the chain. Seems like we give it up, but that's a big stop right there, and we need to finish this off and see if we can get that ball back.
I think we brought 2 linebackers on that one, and Borders in there as well.
Yeah, nice job, good penetration.
Berkman goes wide right on second and long.
Don't fall asleep on the
Yeah,
pass.
don't fall asleep on the pass here on second down. It's going to be handoff to number 4. And and Mark, we've been around football a long time. I'm going to give that young man the football every time.
Yes, and I tell you, they're blocking that end out good, but our linebackers got to come field. I mean, we're doing the job of getting him to turn it up off tackle, but the linebackers got to be there, and we've not been there all night. Huge play right here, 3rd down and 2. Could be 2 down territory unless they lose yardage here.
2 5-yard penalties on this possession.
7:35 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
First down.
Something.
Who let the play clock run down?
Yeah.
And off on 3rd down, and the Huskies are right there, but I think he's got enough for the first down.
It's going to be awful close. It's going to depend on that spot.
Not real favorable spot, yeah.
Pretty good spots for Ashe here. Going to be 4th down here. Let's see what Coach Carter decides to do. I mean, the way you've been getting chunk yardage,
I'm going to run it.
I believe I might run it
I'm
right
going to
here.
hand it off to number 4. I'm just going to let him do his thing.
Yep. Or maybe even
They're going to move it. Watch this. There you go.
you can't do
there
that.
you go. Sobriety has reigned in West Jefferson.
Coach Hampton is about to come unglued.
You cannot set that ball down like that and move it.
Coach Hampton is going to come
Well,
unglued.
you can when you spot it really bad to begin with.
No, you
Guy
can't.
on the far sideline
Not
with
if
the
they had- not
shades
if they had
correct.
any
That's
damn
where he headed
sense.
at. But they
They
went
never
by the
moved
guy
that
that
damn
first
ball.
side.
This is just.
And now I guess we've got an official measurement.
Decided by the officials, and they just keep making just egregious errors.
We'll see what the.
Hampton, I'd get me a 15-yarder right here. I swear to God.
And
I think they don't have enough for the first down.
I mean, you just. I mean, you know, it's going to be close, but you don't move that ball. I
Oh,
mean,
it's short.
and I mean, I'm going under center here, and I'm running the quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
so it's about the length of the football.
Hampton, I think, is going to ask for an
I
explanation.
mean, I'm
I
sorry.
hate to rail, but listen, if you are watching this,
The white hat never turned and looked at the guy that was spotting.
it's bombastic is what it is.
So it's going to be 4th inches.
Let's see what happens here. It'd be huge if they could get a stop right here.
Big moment of this
Watch the football.
Yeah,
Don't
watch
jump
the
off
football
sides.
and watch for that tight end streaking down the field.
right behind Nate Knowles.
And it's quarterback sneak, and now he's going to have enough.
A push, he got it. First
Yeah, he
down
got
to-
it pretty easy. So, of course, the clock is, you know, you still got 6 minutes, but the way they're moving it down slowly is going to become a factor here in a few minutes here.
What the doctor ordered.
It is. We're down to
But
6:20.
he's got him behind the chains twice there. I
Yeah.
mean, you can argue about spots. You can argue about this. The Huskies had him behind the chains twice right there, so they got to make a play. You've got to make a play. You can't blame it on everything else that's going on.
28 to 21. Kirkland splits right. Twin backs.
And we're going to have a.
And we're going to have a 5-yard penalty for the third
I
time.
got to work tomorrow,
False
boys.
start time.
So it's going to be false start once again for. Like that, essentially at this point, Mark, the Hurricane will be here before this game's over with.
Yeah, we was trying to get it in before the rain come. But anyway, we'll take it. You got them behind you. You got to keep them back there. You got to find a way to stop this Cougar offense right here.
I'm not a betting man, but I bet number 4 is the handoff.
Hit it off our 20. I mean,
Yeah. What are the two brothers?
yeah, the two brothers.
So first and 15, yet again.
550 in county.
Do it on first down, don't we?
We do. We know how to do it.
And off the number 4. And Huskies, much better job, and another flag.
Way to
Ten
light
plays on the carry. There's a flag on the
You can see that better than anybody, though.
Holding against the Cougars.
Cougars.
We'll back them up once again, so it's going to
Tell
be
you,
first
they
and
have had
20.
a boatload of penalties tonight.
They
They're
have.
certainly making their presence known.
Yeah, but you could not call hold on every play.
Well, he threw it.
But we'll say it one more time.
I don't know, maybe
A broken record here. I mean, the Huskies cannot let them pick this up right here if they're going to have a chance to pull this ball.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, they're giving you every opportunity. If you want to stop
You're
them,
back this far. I don't know if Coach Carter would do it or not, but like you said, don't fall asleep on the pass.
to pick up the first down.
and here comes the pass on first down, and they get it's open to number 45. He's got it at the 40 up to 35 down to the 34-yard line.
Great play call right there. I mean, you can't fall asleep on it. Coach Carter's trying to win a football game, so he just wasn't going to sit on it right there. That's a huge
That's
play.
a bad spot. He got it to the 34.
That's Millsaps on the catch.
Did these guys even look? I mean, really?
Second down now for the Cougars. 2nd and 5.
He got it to the 30.
The big thing is they are using some time.
Oh, yeah, we're down to less than 5 minutes.
Better half of 4. They may remark if they've done it before. That's a bad spot. Cost us a yard. All right, second down.
And play clock was down to 0. Cougars going to take a timeout.
Timeout call.
Yeah, play clock. He called that before they got the penalty there. Good job by him. So see if the Huskies can come up with something here. Would you bring pressure? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the remedy is, but you got to get a stop.
Yeah, you do. You got to get a stop right here.
Now we had him first and 20.
Yeah,
Now
and
second
great,
and 5.
great play call with the pass. I mean, I didn't know if he would or not. He is pretty conservative, but he's trying to win a football game. So right there, that's a great call by Coach Carter.
Things don't get any easier for Huskies next week. I think next week we travel. Is it too high right next week?
I think it is too high right next week and travel. And our buddy over here is telling us I think these Cougars take on the Pioneers, and Pioneers are tough. Just a hard-nosed football team that don't make a lot of mistakes.
No, they don't.
They just, well, as the old saying goes, they're not going to beat themselves. You've got to beat them.
I mean, Burns is the only team that's beat them so far this year, and that's a very good Burns football team.
So we break the huddle on 2nd and 4 at the Husky 35.
Second down now for the Cougars. 4:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies trail by 7. Hand off to number 4, and he's got the first. That's going to be close.
Yeah, it is going to be awful close here.
Here's the first down marker.
30. And they're going to put him at
He's
the
about a yard short.
It's about a yard and a half.
30 short now for the Cougars. That clock is just continuing.
I mean, I didn't pay any attention when they got to football. How much time left?
In this
They had
situation, I don't think
taken
he's
some
gonna do
time off
anything
the clock
fancy
here.
other than just grind it. If he's
You know
looking
they're gonna load the box.
sure. But
4
we're
minutes to
getting
go.
the line of scrimmage, and he knows that.
And off of the middle of the freshman, and he's got the first down.
About 56.
So another
That's just got to be agonizing.
Got to be.
I mean, it's just
This defense has spent a long time on the field.
what is it? Trying to think of the name of the movie. It's like Novocaine. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just,
Remember the Titans.
remember the time.
Yep. Got 4 plays like Novocaine.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll start working.
Yeah.
score if you do not have the football.
And that is one thing here. Hampton may think about start using.
I mean, eventually it has
using this
to.
timeout.
But if you can't get a stop, it ain't pretty much
Well,
good.
that's what I mean. If you get some stops here.
And off on first down, and they're picking up big yards on first down.
To maybe the 21.
3 tackles for 28.
And they're going to put it
Yeah,
at
they.
22. Gain of 3.
Second
Second
down,
down.
Peterson. Good for a gain of a couple.
Looks like he got more than 3 yards on that play.
They sure did. The Huskies have played a pretty decent ball game here tonight so far.
They have.
Of course, still got a chance here. Just need to find some way to get that ball back and come up with a stop right here.
And the Huskies got the ball. They've scored when they've scored quick.
Yeah.
Tanner looks at the play clock. It shows 9. He's not going to take the snap until
Quarterback
he's
keeper.
ready.
The quarterback's going to keep it. He turns it back up field, and he's down to about a 14, 13-yard line.
Another first down here.
And Mark, this is one of those nights. When we started, it wasn't that cold. But you can now hear that wind.
The wind, the flag out there
Oh,
is
man.
starting to whip.
I'm glad we're in this press box.
Pretty soon. Clock starts.
2:45 and counting.
Yes, he did. Coach Carter said yes, he did. He runs out there. He did do the twirl motion. I mean, I don't know.
First and 10
I'd love to
from the 12. And we're going to have a false start against.
It can't be a delay of game because you had to
Now they
Oh,
throw.
no, another flag.
You said, look, you said start the clock. Then you said no.
And now another flag.
He's got 35
This guy is
yards
making
now.
a total jack of himself.
So we'll see where.
The kids know it.
I'm not even sure where they're going to mark this one back to at this point.
It's gonna be a 35-yard penalty.
I'm not making this up. We got a warning about this officiating crew coming into this game tonight. It was mentioned to me we might have the worst crew in the state.
Well, you can't have a delay of game if you just.
So it looks like the first one was a delay of game, or a false start.
I'll start against the Cardinals or the Cougars.
Yep. False start against the Cougars. Unsportsmanlike. And another unsportsmanlike against the Cougars.
So
It's going to be,
you mark them all off.
yeah, it's going to be 35 yards.
Two dead balls.
Yeah.
And they're against the same team. Is that not correct? I can't remember.
Not when you're down here.
So that's going to bring it way back.
There's 2:26 left here too, so
One false start penalty and two unsportsmanlike conduct.
And walking this one a ways back, Mark.
I mean, you talk about a big break. How many?
47-yard line.
Back to the first
down.
Yeah.
So it's going to make it first.
And it's still first down.
First down.
First and 44.
First and 44. I don't know that I've ever seen that, Mark. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I'll tell you what.
You talked about
they
getting them
let
behind the
get out of
chain.
this right
If we
here-
don't get
They deserve to win.
Absolutely. You got to make a play.
2:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. First and 44. Ball on the 47-yard line.
We need 35 yards to get to this
Number 4 in the right hand side.
And hand off to number 4. And he's trying to get to the outside. He's across the 40. And he's going to be tackled at the 39-yard line.
Hampton's going to start using his timeouts here.
Yep, Hampton uses his first.
refuse, and that's just being smart. Yep, and they're going to take the timeout. We'll leave it again.
And you can definitely hear that wind picking. And that's the thing, Mark. You know, now we get the football back. This wind will be a factor.
Yes, and if you're looking at the flag, it's going to be blowing right in our face.
Yeah.
Two unsportsmanlike
Well,
conducts.
might be swirling.
I mean, they're frustrated.
Cramp.
That's bad penalty. Justified, they're not.
Had Husky down. I think he's just cramping up. I don't know how you cramp up this cold.
I don't either.
I never-
We've often warned them that.
Yeah.
I'll bet money that's exactly what we do. Just big in the door.
You gotta get it. I don't care.
Yeah, with a minute 56 to go, and we are going to give our Dr. Pepper Player of the Game to Colin Estes, and he has played a phenomenal football. He had done all the little things. He's tackled. He run the kickoffs. Called a touchdown earlier. I mean, phenomenal game by this, and he just does it week in, week out. Does the little things, and never comes off the field.
And he's going to catch the game winner here in a few minutes.
He very well could. And I think the kickoff return that set up that last score will be our,
Got us back.
as of right now, the Carroll Original Wear end zone play of the game. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's all the way down to the 25-yard line, and Hampton's going to use his second timeout. So it's going to make it
This is such a crucial juncture.
third and
Ball is on the 25.
20,
We need to get to the 12.
25.
25-yard
Yeah.
line.
Have we got another timeout?
We got one more, I think.
We gotta get to the 3.
That's right, we do. The 2. You're right.
In order for the Cougars to get a first down, they got to get down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, so if we get a stop right here on third down, of course.
So it's third and 22.
Coach Hampton's going to use that final timeout.
But I've seen their kicker at halftime. He's got a leg.
He's got a leg, but I don't know.
And this wind, though?
He has the wind.
Yeah.
Regardless of all the other,
Be interesting to see
Yeah.
what happens here.
be some gas with Let's run again.
And
They threw the 2.
I would be surprised if he threw the football here.
I would be too.
Threw
Yeah.
the football in the air right here. Who knows? It's probably going to be wide open. I mean, because we're probably going to load that box.
Mm-hmm.
Bring some pressure here, maybe.
25-yard line. Third down. And we can get
Third and 22.
we'll do a field goal here. We can hit it.
And quarterback's going to keep it once again. He tries to bounce it outside. And he's going to be tackled
Way downtown. He'll go
after a gain of maybe 4 or 5 yards.
Used his last.
So Hampton uses his final timeout with 1:39 in the fourth.
Yeah, of course, you're going to get a punt. Well, let's see what they do here.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say, I don't know that you might. You really can't punt it, the football here. You may just run another play if you don't attempt a field goal.
Yeah.
You may, of course, clock's going to stop either way.
One thing about Bush, he's not one. He very seldom ever jaws with an official. But
Man,
he had all it could take.
I hate to keep talking about that wind. Sounds awful out
Yeah, it
there.
does. I'm glad I ain't on top of that press box.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to be in here right now.
Notice that the Miss Whitney, our camera, end zone camera girl, has definitely put her code and stuff on there.
Yeah, and that end zone camera, it is swaying in the wind.
I don't think we go for field goal here, though. I just think it's just too much of the wind and everything.
Use the opportunity.
I hand the ball off. I believe.
We don't really think about it. Looks like we're just going to go for it.
4th and 22. Central keeps the offense on the field. Trips to this side.
You can't do that. You can't run him off.
And double pass. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds short of the first down. So the Huskies offense is going to get a chance, Mark, with a... Mark, I don't want to be the one to bring it up. The clock didn't start. No, okay. And we do have someone down on the far sideline.
Huskies are very much alive. They've got 1:29. They have no timeouts according to the scoreboard.
Not good passing game, so it's going to be, can we get some pressure?
Should have got a player down for illegal substitution.
This has been a wild game.
Yeah.
So with 1:29 to go, we do have a injured Husky down on the far sideline.
We see him. He's still on. If he's biased, then he's gone. We can't see him though. But he was. They're not very good, but
And I can't tell from here, Mark, who that.
I can't tell. It is an Ashe player. 20.
They're working on it, and now you're seeing,
Luke Osborne down on the far sideline.
you maybe go 3 safeties. You may go cover 3 here. And just
He's been in on a lot of tackles tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. He's played hard. The whole team's played hard tonight. Been a pretty solid effort by this Husky team tonight. Young football team too.
Yeah,
We mentioned a lot, but this is a young football.
Yeah, a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors.
And I tell you what else is going to happen too. If they were to score, they're going to go for 2.
Osborne walking off on his own power.
The player is coming off. So there we go. The Cougars are working on their pass defense. Let's see.
1:29 to go.
An extra.
Huskies down 7.
90 yards away.
90 yards to go.
Yeah, they've got
Trips to this side.
trip safeties, as I thought they might.
He's got to take what they give you.
Yeah.
Till you get down the
Don't
field.
force anything.
Don't force anything. Just
Ashe County goes triple
hopefully,
right,
maybe if you get lucky enough, you can break a tackle.
off the 15-yard line. Back to pass.
Peters looks to throw. He gets it to it, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get to Estes on that sideline.
Yeah, I mean, just drop short there, but we can't be afraid to throw the ball in the middle of the field.
No, we can't.
Because, I mean, we just got to hurry.
Yeah, it's still 1:24. That's a lot of time.
It's definitely.
Communicating there now. Just back up, keep everything in front of you. Nobody should get behind you. Front line Scott should get some pressure with those 3 men rushing.
Back to pass.
Gets it out to Peterson, and he's got nowhere to go.
He read
Number
that play
4.
beautifully. Yes, he's had
If we gave out a player of the game for their side, it'd be him.
played a heck of a game, and not a bad play call. You just got to give him credit for knowing the
Situation.
watching film, knowing the situation, and we like that play a little bit to try to get the ball to him in space. But a great job by them.
Trips to the top. Peters in the gun, looks to throw from his own end zone, gets it out to Graybill. And he's going to get back maybe to the original line of scrimmage, a little more. We get 4th and a long 8.
Yeah, this is, well, pretty much ball game right here.
Yep.
4th and 8. See if we can keep it going. Got 50 seconds.
50 seconds to go. Peters looks to throw on 4th down. He's got pressure straight up the middle. He gets rid of it, and it's out of bounds. And the Cougars will take over, and they'll probably just take a knee with 44 seconds to go.
Great effort here by the Huskies.
It was. I mean,
just did not.
2 years in a row we've played Alexander Central down to the wire, and
Yeah, it just couldn't pull through.
yep. And yeah, we'll go ahead and name the kickoff return by Estes as our Carroll Original Ware end zone play of the game. And once again, our Dr. Pepper play of the game was Colin Estes.
Yeah, he had just a great game out here tonight. And like we said, on the kick return, there was a big kick return. It got us down to the 34-yard line, and we go in and score and tie it up. But the Huskies going to come away with a tough loss here tonight.
Tough loss, but I think even if you're Hampton, you can take some positives away from
You're
this.
going to grow from it. You got to grow from it.
But we talked about it earlier, it doesn't get any easier next week for the Huskies. They do travel to High Brighton. And sure, it's not the High Brighton team we've played in the years past. It is a very good High Brighton team.
Very good athletic football team. We know that.
So with 10 seconds as this clock runs out, Barkwood will be down in High Brighton High School. And you know, as far as I do, I love their entrance down there in High Brighton.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. It'll be a fun week next week.
So for Mark Hudler, I'm Dusty Farmer. We'll see you next week from High Brighton High School in the SkyZone HD Game of the Week.